Friday Heaters, we're here checking out the sculpture of Berenice Olmedo for a little quick heat. Let's get into it. When you're making, are you like looking over it on a table when you're constructing it?
Yeah, and also because for this time I just started to work with a robot, that the robot is called Victor.
Okay. Did you name the robot?
No, it's the name of the robot.
Oh.
I didn't choose.
Okay.
It's coming from a French company.
Okay.
And it's the most high technology to produce prostheses and orthoses in Mexico.
Okay.
And we were scanning all prostheses. This is all of them are all prostheses.
Okay.
And we use the same process to produce a prosthesis for a patient.
Okay.
So the robot were like a drilling and carving the polyurethane molds. And we were imagining like how to manage the sculpture. So yeah, it's the first time that I'm seeing Italian.
Yeah, it's so cool. How do you choose the hardware on the back?
Because this is a prosthesis tube. So when you are amputated from the knee, your prosthesis always has this tube that connects with the prosthetic feet.
Oh yeah, yeah.
See, so we use always this system to hold the sculpture or to support. In this case, we have internally the traumatological devices, but usually the previous sculpture used the same two prostheses to standing up, the sculpture.
Okay. So when you say scanning, are you scanning the prosthesis and making your own? These are your own molds.
Yeah, because in the process to produce the prosthesis, the first step is to scan the patient. After to scan the patient, they need to make corrections in an anatomical software. I call it anatomical software.
Okay.
And make the corrections or alignment.
Okay.
No?
Yeah. Right.
It depends of each case. And after they send the file to this robot, and the robot is a robotic arm that has 7 axes.
Okay.
So you put a polyurethane mold, and the robot start to like a carving or drilling.
Yeah.
And we use these molds, the molds, to make more molds.
Okay.
To produce the sculptures.
Okay. And then for these that look more like molded, did you sculpt this at all, or is this still just like printed in a sense?
No. In Mexico, I am working with maybe 5 different orthopedic workshop and rehabilitation clinic. So in this case, in the case of the torsos, the molds are coming from the patient that has scoliosis. But in some cases, I just use one part of the mold and put together or mix with another part of another mold. And the sculptures are a mix of several patients.
Okay.
Or several, old prosthesis that has this scanning process. So in the past, but this is for example, old shoes with platform. So it was also scanning by Victor and make the cast to lead, to support the sculpture.
Okay.
But it's in the middle of the equilibrium, no?
What do you mean by in the middle of the?
Yeah, because it seems like a falling down, but no. So it is the perfect equilibrium. In the middle of the equilibrium. So
to get it to stay up.
Yeah, for example, when you have broken bones, you use this plate internally. It's up. To put together again the bones.
Yeah.
And so some of the devices, I don't know the function, because some of them are obsolete.
Yeah, sure.
The traumatological. And this time is also the first time which we are putting inside the orthoses, the metal that is an old orthosis, and put it inside of the mold that made this high technology robot.
Okay. So you say you're putting it in, so the mold, this mold is not made on top of the metal.
Actually, the shape
first?
is the real. orthoses with some changes.
Okay.
But it's the shape of the real, the old orthoses.
Yeah.
But make the mold in polyurethane and put the resin, and inside of the resin put the old metal.
Okay.
And make the match. It was too difficult because when you have the mold, it's closed.
Yeah, right.
So
how do you get it in there?
You need to manage to introduce it.
So are you doing like your own surgery in a sense?
Yes, I kind of. And Lalo is like the main surgeon in this, in the production of this sculpture. So.
You're the artist surgeon, the artistic surgeon. Maybe not what you want to have operate on you out there in the real world, but here we're good. And so in this torso section, because it's not a limb, I'm thinking like, what is that molded from? What is the idea behind this?
This is a head.
Okay, yeah.
But from a child.
Oh, so it's, okay.
Yeah, this is the top of the head.
Okay.
And this is the neck.
Oh, so you flipped it.
But it's working better that way. And this is a torso, yeah.
Yep. So it's actually, this is all, it matches.
Yes, it's part of different torsos.
Yeah.
And this is I am always working with discarded,
Discarded, yeah.
Discarded parts.
Materials.
That when I am in the orthopedic workshop, I am just picking up
Leftovers.
yeah, everything that is close to the garbage, or asking can I take this? And so in this case, I was thinking this part of the leg needs to be more like a white. But working with the scan makes some mistakes in reading the shape.
I've seen that.
Because sometimes the most problematic is when the part of the prosthesis or orthosis is shining.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the shine, and the scan can read. So this is a kind of mistake of the reading of the high-tech prosthesis. And this is also a mistake of the scan that I love it.
Yeah.
I love it and I live it.
Yeah.
So this is a high-tech prosthesis that the owner of the clinic allowed me to scan.
Okay.
Not to buy, just borrow me different prosthesis.
Yeah.
And so there is another a high technology prosthesis that I invert.
Yeah.
And the old.
And then the old school
the old orthoses.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so it's a mixing between this high technology or old technology.
If you get to the end of this and it doesn't stand up, what do you do? How do you adjust it to make it stay up?
Add more weight.
Okay.
This is always this part. For example, this is a secret, but when you have the mold in polyurethane, you can imagine if there is enough weight or it's missing more weight. So here you can see how we add.
Oh, the layers.
So we add weight.
Yeah.
I guess it's more clear in this one.
Yeah.
Here, when you see this difference.
Oh, yeah.
This was adding weight.
Yeah.
And also here.
How heavy? What is that material? Is it just extra,
Lead.
lead? Yeah.
Or lead.
Lead.
But this is easy. Add weight to stand it up.
Was it always an interest in the body and sculpture, or did stuff happen that you became curious about it?
No, everything started with Olga.
Okay.
Do you know who is Olga?
No.
Olga is the beginning of this ongoing production that I call Disability as Human Condition.
Okay.
In the beginning, I didn't know the difference between orthosis and prosthesis.
Yeah.
For me, everything was prosthesis.
Yeah.
But Olga was orthosis giving support to children when it existed, the poliomyelitis disease.
Okay.
But it was the beginning of connection with these all variations in the body or in the existence, no?
Yeah.
Because the variations in the body that can have. See?
And is this your first time showing stuff in LA, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
The first time, and the first time to have this
Yeah.
incredible sculpture. I am really mesmerizing, like, oh, wow.
Because you haven't seen it in, like under the light before like this.
No, and because also I make like 2 days before the shipment, I change the color. No, it can't be like this. So like let's change it. So it was last minute to change, you know.
Okay.
So.
Okay. It looks great.
And I prepared it. It was little more green. So I am happy with this. With
Yeah.
this color.
I saw the group show and like was super curious, and Francois was talking about you. Oh no, it's good. Oh man.
Francois! Looks amazing.
Yeah, welcome.